Good afternoon, everybody. Ed0626 here, back again with another video. Sorry my Wednesday upload was a little late, but if you've been following me on all the social media stuff, which you can go follow down in the description below, what the hell are you waiting for? You'll know that I was waiting on the Call of Duty reveal to actually make today's video. So, because I figured there's no point in me doing a double upload if I don't have to, because if I do double upload, then I run out of ideas pretty quick. So I was just like, you know what, let me just wait this one out and wait till I have all the information in front of me with Call of Duty and Black Ops Cold War and all that stuff. So that's that. Without further ado, let's get to what I thought was a pretty solid multiplayer reveal in terms of just everything that was going on between the trailer itself to the news that Treyarch was giving us and all this other stuff. This is not gonna be a major news thing. I'm just breaking down some of the stuff that I found interesting and some of the stuff that I was confused about. Because to be honest, there's a lot of stuff that this trailer where I was just like, oh shit, that's cool. Oh shit, now I'm a little confused. Oh shit, why the fuck are they doing it like this? So I was like a mixture of, oh, like happy, skeptical, not happy, that sort of deal. So, let's do it, shall we? First off, when it comes to the actual trailer, I thought cinematically it was pretty cool. I mean, obviously having Biggie Smalls and the notorious B.I.G., one of the greatest rappers of all time, to do some sort of background remix track, that was pretty sick, considering, you know, I'm a big Biggie fan. I'm a big old school rap fan in general, but the Biggie touch was like, ooh, that was nice. I really enjoyed that. But I was a little confused because a lot of the stuff in the trailer seemed like it was taken from ground war footage or larger domination modes. So I'm sitting here like, oh, okay. I mean, this doesn't really look too much like 6v6. I guess it depends on the map that you play on that allows vehicles and whatnot. So, you know, I can forgive it. It's just there was such an overabundance of it that you kind of think to yourself, well, holy shit, I mean, is there any actual, like, gun-on-gun gameplay going on here, or are we just going to rely on vehicles the entire time? You know, because I play Battlefield. I play Battlefield pretty consistently. You know, whether it's, you know, 4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 once in a while. So I know how vehicular combat works. I want to see other stuff besides that. I guess this is a Call of Duty's attempt once again to be Call of Battlefield, which, you know, it's a nice alternative, but could it really be done well? I mean, I heard Ground War is pretty okay in Modern Warfare. I never bought Modern Warfare to really dive too much into it, but it is what it is. In terms of the maps, this is where I was a little bit disappointed, because I can't attest to this is what the shipped game is going to be like, because we obviously don't know for a fact. But judging off what Treyarch was talking about and judging off what I've seen from the trailer, it looks to be like we're going to get like 5 main multiplayer maps, which to me is like a cardinal sin. If you imagine 10 years ago, Black Ops itself released with over, God, what felt like over a dozen maps. Really solid maps, some not so good, but all in all, we had well over 10 maps or so. Maybe more. I don't remember the exact number of Black Ops' maps 10 years ago. But to now, only going to like 4 or 5. Because that's what it felt like. There was only like 4 or 5 real maps. Again, we could be getting... They could be holding some stuff away from us, like this is the stuff we're going to see come the beta later this month, or later next month, I think it is, in October. So, I don't know, man. It's a really fine line, because I'm really kind of sick of Call of Duty releasing with very little maps every year, because I don't know about you guys, but player fatigue is a real thing. I mean, yeah, once you learn the maps, it's all well and good, but after like the first month and a half, 2 months, you're playing the same maps over and over and over again. And in my opinion, that gets pretty boring. That's just me. I felt the same way when it came to Star Wars Battlefront 2. I felt the same way when it came to COD World War II. I felt that way with plenty of maps, even Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5, I was bored out of my fucking mind a few months after launch, especially when Panzerstorm felt like a normal map. I was like, I'm already bored of Panzerstorm because it feels like even though it released a month after the game as a free DLC map, it felt like a ship map because of so close how it was released so close after the release of the game. So yeah, I hope there's more than meets the eye with these maps. I'm not too much of a fan of limited maps on launch. Something that really stuck out to me, where I was kind of like, holy fucking shit, that was tanks. I like tanks. As you guys have seen throughout the course of my YouTube channel, I play a lot of World of Tanks, World of Warships, War Thunder once in a while. I play a lot of vehicular gameplay, or vehicular combat gameplays, or games. And I enjoy those games. And now, it seems as though Call of Duty is bringing in the fucking heat when it comes to these tanks, because I'm sitting here like, holy shit. This is going to be cool. I mean, I know Ground War in Modern Warfare has LAVs, but to have full-on straight-up tanks, I don't think that's been done since World at War. And I didn't play World at War. World at War was before my time when it came to playing Call of Duty. But yeah, it was it's going to be interesting to say the least what's going to happen. You know, I look forward to seeing how the tank's dynamic is. Judging by what I've seen in the trailer, they look like they get blown up pretty easily, which I'm a fan of and not a fan of at the same time. Again, this goes back to my time playing Battlefield. Because I like the fact that there are ways to take out the tanks pretty easy, but at the same time, if I'm in a tank and I worked hard to get to that tank and try and get a streak going with that tank, I kind of want to stay in it as long as possible. So me taking 1 or 2 hits is a little disheartening, to say the least. I mean, I don't want it to be like Battlefield 4 where 5 shots later, I'm still trying to take out this tank because the motherfucker keeps repairing it and all that sort of stuff. And you guys know I've had plenty of instances with that. But now here's something I was left pretty iffy with, and that's the score streak system. So apparently it's a mixture of, from what I'm understanding, it's a mixture of requisitions and support score streaks from Modern Warfare 3 and COD World War II. I don't know how to feel about this, and I've seen people like Charlie Intel talk about it throughout the day. I'm not into this, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I use requisitions, but I'm not like the best player in the world, so I usually go for low score streaks that I know I can either, like a care package and a spy plane, and then something I know that would probably hit pretty hard if I use it properly, like the glide bomb. This is just basing off what I'm watching here in the gameplay. I am not the biggest fan of, you know, when you die, you keep your stuff. Although I use it myself, and I have used it in Modern Warfare 2 for other things, like support streaks, at the end of the day, I'm really not going to get much lethal stuff out of it. World War II is a different story, but in Modern Warfare 3, it was much different, because most of my stuff was a UAV, advanced UAV, and then I would just use the stealth bomber, or I would use the EMP instead of the stealth bomber or the advanced UAV. So I was able to vary the different stuff. But at the end of the day, none of it was really all that lethal. Now we're talking the entire score streak list, which on top of that, there's other little things that are timed that you can put on your class. When we'll get to create a class in a second, that's another timed thing, like how Modern Warfare did stuff like Ghost, and then they did stuff like the munitions box and the deployable cover, that sort of stuff. So I'm really iffy on this, because as someone that has used this system for my own benefit, I don't really think having the entire player base do this, and I don't like that mechanic that everyone has it. Basically, it's literally built-in requisitions, and I'm not too much of a fan of it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I like the fact that there's a gunsmith. I mean, when I played the Modern Warfare beta, I really enjoyed the gunsmith because it was nice to have not too many restrictions. I hated the pick 10 for the longest time because I felt so restricted with how I played the game, and I couldn't stand it. So the fact that they're going back to the normal gunsmith like they used to, it leaves me very excited, personally, because I really like Gunsmith in Modern Warfare, and it was one of the few things I enjoyed when I played the beta of that game. So I hope that they keep it up, basically. Standard minimap. So we're getting the circular minimap with red dots showing up. That's all I fucking wanted. That's all I fucking wanted, man. Modern Warfare's biggest mistake was not implementing a standard minimap. And had they implemented a standard minimap where if you shoot, you show up, I think the game would have been a little bit better received than it was, although there were still lots of problems with the game itself. So from what I've been seeing, standard minimap is back, which I'm happy about. The progression system is the same as Modern Warfare, which I guess that's supposed to be a tie-in because they are built off sort of the same engine, and they are working with Warzone, which is the reason why for that. I prefer the Prestige system. That's just me. I much rather prefer Prestige. I am not a fan in any way, shape, or form of Modern Warfare's leveling system. I didn't like it in the beta. I didn't like the fact that there was no Prestige. I didn't like the fact that they would take away your level after a season was over. I found that to be stupid. So I hope they just implement a Prestige system, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't play Warzone. I have no intention to play Warzone. Having a game still continue to work with Warzone is okay, as long as the other base game has nothing to do with it. That's all I'm asking for. If you had the game work with Warzone, make it work for Warzone. Don't make it work for the base game, because I much rather prefer a Prestige system. The VIP mode. I'm not sure if any of you guys have actually played or seen my gameplays of America's Army Proving Grounds. There's a game mode called VIP, which basically is the exact same thing as what the VIP mode, the VIP extraction mode is for Black Ops Cold War. So yeah, it's no different than what I've already known. So literally, like, all you have to do is play America's Army Proving Grounds on PlayStation 4, I think. I think it's still free, or they took it off. I haven't played. I deleted the game a long time ago because I just didn't enjoy it. But still, the point remains the same, is that, yeah, pretty much it's the same game mode. So if I play that mode, I'll know exactly what I'm getting myself into. I'm sure most of you guys who watch this video have played game modes similar to that. And finally, the last thing I want to touch on before this gameplay ends, even though I only have about a minute left, is how, this whole thing feels like a Treyarch expansion of Modern Warfare. And I can't say if I enjoy that or not, because I didn't like Modern Warfare. I did not like it at all. I find it to be one of the worst Call of Duties to ever be released. So having Treyarch make a game with similar Modern Warfare implementations like they had in the previous game, I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. I don't hate it per se, but I'm not really ecstatic in how the game looks and how the UI looks in that regard, because I wasn't a huge fan of Modern Warfare's UI. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. 2 great gameplays for you guys on Call of Duty World War II, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and subscribe for more. See you on the next one. Peace out.